Welcome to Arland. Choose a training course from any of the boards located around the base. Make your way through the obstacle course as fast as you can. Run across the balancing beam. Go! Hit the dirt and crawl below the wire to the other side. Now, vault over the obstacles. Up and over. Keep moving and clamber through that window. Quick, touch the flagpole. All right, down the center of the course. Climb those walls. Get up that ladder and climb onto the platform. Approach the ladder from the front to climb it. And back down again. Approach the top of the ladder carefully and descend. Okay, sprint to the finish, soldier. Welcome to the firing range. Go on over to the table and pick up a rifle. Take the magazine from the ammo box on the table. Load next, head over to the firing positions. Aim and fire at the targets. Remember to use your iron sights for accuracy. For improved weapon stability, adopt a lower stance. Knock down the next set of targets using the kneeling position. The prone position, however, is by far the most stable for shooting. Engage the targets again, but lying down this time. Try resting on a hard surface for better accuracy. The table facing the firing range should suffice as a stable, waist-high firing position. Use it to stabilize your weapon. Excellent. Now, on your feet. It's time to move to the next firing lane. See the wall? Get behind it and use it as cover, leaning out to fire on the targets. Pick up the machine gun from the bench behind the firing line, and we'll learn how to properly deploy it for better accuracy. Now, unfold the bipod and rest your weapon on it. If you put some rounds downrange, you'll notice it's easier to hit your targets. PPE to your inventory. Then equip the grenade and throw it at the targets on the range. Knock down 6 of them. More grenades can be taken from the ammunition crate if you need them. Assume the gunner position and man the heavy machine gun. Showtime. Take out the targets. Now proceed to the nearby table. These can provide a basic degree of protection from enemy fire and fragments from explosives. However, they cannot and should not be relied upon. The purpose of such gear is to prevent lethal injuries. Move to the long-range firing position near the cliff, collect the M21 sniper rifle, and lay down on the mat so you can aim effectively. Look towards a small island. You'll see numerous targets, about 10 meters apart. The distance to them should be roughly 600 meters from where you're standing. Zero your telescopic sight to compensate for this. This will affect the bullet's flight. You can also check for dirt impacts to see where your rounds are landing. This can assist you in adjusting your aim. Go ahead and shoot 3 targets. Turn your attention further to the left and engage the 3 targets indicated. The distance is about 700 meters. Note, you'll have a hard time seeing any dust if your shots fall short. The targets are surrounded by water. Welcome to the first aid course. Here you'll learn some essential life-saving techniques. Nearby, we've staged a road accident. Get in the ambulance and drive to the scene. Stop at the road cones and exit the vehicle. Move to the crash site and pull the unconscious driver from the vehicle. Check the soldier's status. The soldier here is bleeding out, most likely from multiple wounds. To provide effective first aid, you'll need to prioritize your actions. First, Limit any bleeding by applying bandages and tourniquets. Second, stabilize blood levels using saline. And third of all, if necessary, inject morphine. Tourniquets reduce bleeding from limbs, but will impair movement and accuracy. They may also be removed and reused. Equip a tourniquet now. You should have one in your inventory. If not, you can find one in the ambulance or in the nearby medical supply crate. Check the casualty's limbs for severe bleeding, and if necessary, apply a tourniquet. Focus on the wound. Obviously, a tourniquet is useless for head and chest injuries, so you have to prevent further bleeding using a bandage. You can find a bandage in your inventory, an ambulance, or in a medical crate. While still looking at the soldier's chest, apply the bandage. Having stopped the bleeding, bandage the leg you previously applied the tourniquet to. Then remove the tourniquet. Good. The casualty is stable, but they've lost a lot of blood. Give them the saline solution to normalize their blood levels. Take in hand a saline IV bag and administer it through one of the casualty's arms. To help injured comrades manage pain and even get them to their feet, morphine can be used. Equip the morphine injector. Now, administer the morphine to the wounded soldier. Looks like this wounded soldier's gonna pull through. They'll soon be healed and back in action. Welcome to the map reading course. Let's go through some basic orientation skills using the map and surrounding terrain. First, open your map. Military maps are topographic representations of an area of land and its features. They are divided into grids by horizontal and vertical lines, known as eastings and northings. Positions can be read and communicated by combining the values of any easting and northing. Eastings are always referenced first, followed by the northing. The order can be easily remembered with the saying, along the corridor and up the stairs. You can use your map together with other items. These are accessible from the toolbar in the upper section of the map screen. Active map tools can be positioned directly on the map. A compass is a useful device for determining cardinal directions and calculating azimuths. Its needle will always align with magnetic north. The angles of your compass are always provided in degrees as well as milliradians. North corresponds to 0 degrees, east is 90 degrees, south is 180 degrees, and west is 270 degrees. On military compasses, markings are coated in self-luminous materials, allowing them to be read in low light or nighttime conditions. A protractor is an indispensable instrument for map-based navigation and coordinating actions such as fire support. Its measurements are given in both degrees or milliradians for greater accuracy. Being able to use a protractor is considered a necessary soldiering skill. Once you're ready to continue, close your map. Even if you think you know your position, it's good practice to orient yourself using salient features nearby. Take out your compass. You should have one in your inventory. Orient yourself north. The needle on the compass should be aligned with the back line on the dial and pointing forwards. Next, rotate your compass until the azimuth angle is at 15 degrees. Lighthouses are useful landmarks. Their proximity to the sea, as well as the fact that they're always marked on a map, can help you pinpoint your location. Turn to an azimuth reading of 235 degrees, where you should be able to see a church. Churches are easily identifiable and have their own symbol on a map. Turn your compass so the azimuth angle is aligned at 260 degrees. You should be facing the outskirts of settlements, such as villages and towns, are always marked on your map. These can provide helpful points of reference. Alright, let's identify one last location. Move your compass so the azimuth angle reads 300 degrees. You should see the military communications tower on the hill. Now that you know more about your surroundings, let's try and pinpoint exactly where you are. Once again, open your map. Custom map markers can be placed on the map at any time. Find grid 023017 and create another marker there. Moving on. Head to the location you just marked on your map. You can take a vehicle to get there quicker. Okay, good. That's the basics. For more information on map reading and navigation in general, consult your field manual.